what is the goal with this? Obviously, you want to inform people, but is there anything that you want people to do on the other side of watching this to maybe take our rights back here in America?
For sure. I mean, the beauty of a movie is that it goes beyond telling someone, because you can tell someone till the cows come home, and they are a little bit like the antelope or the wildebeest that sort of refuses to believe that there is an animal, a predator waiting in the trees. So I kind of feel like I'm sounding the warning that the herd is in real danger. The beauty of a movie is that you don't just tell people, you show them, you sort of take them there.
Uh-huh.
And so what we do is we have body cam footage, we have surveillance footage, but we also have recreations. And so we will take a description of what happened. We cinematically recreate it at an amazing level so people can really, I think it was Orwell who described Big Brother as a boot stamping on your face. Well, people need to see that boot and they need to see it right up close. And so a movie has the power to do that. So it can wake people up in a way that just telling them about it is not going to suffice. So I think that the movie is going to be a very powerful cinematic warning to the country before it's too late.
I hope it's not too late. I hope you're right. Where can people see it?
So the movie's in theaters on 2 days, October 23rd and 25th. We bought out hundreds of theaters, but you can only get tickets on the website policestatefilm.net. There's also a virtual premiere, so you can watch from home on Friday, October 27th. Again, tickets at the same place. And after that, the movie will be available in streaming and in DVD. So there'll be many different ways to watch the film. But the place to go is the website policestatefilm.net.
Okay, policestatefilm.net. Dinesh, I have to tell you, I think everything that you're doing, everything that you highlight is so important. And really, you make such a big difference out there. I know you have so many fans, so many people who follow us on this show are such huge fans of yours. My parents, when I said, I'm going to talk to Dinesh, they said, oh, we can't wait to watch. You have made such an impact, I think, here in America with the way you have exposed things, the way you talk about things, the way you explain things to people. I just want to say thank you, honestly, on behalf of the country, because it takes a lot of guts to do these things. I know it's not easy to put out a film like this because you probably, until people see it, they probably say a lot of different things about it and have a lot of different notions about it. What ultimately drives you to continue? Because you really do target these topics that I think are integral to us retaining our constitutional republic. They're so important for the future of this country. What drives you to do it? Because it is so easy to just kind of take a backseat and say somebody else is going to do this, but you take it head on. I think it's fantastic.
I think I've never forgotten the first feeling that I had when I came to America, when I discovered that here's a country of opportunity and abundance, but also basic rights. The right to free speech, to conscience. And I was sort of thrilled to find out that these rights are not up for political negotiation. A majority of people cannot decide that you don't have a right to speak or you don't have a right to practice your faith. These rights are sort of, in a sense, inviolable, unalienable, as the founders called them. And then over time, to my dismay, I see that one after the other, these rights are now being called into question. In fact, none of our basic rights right now are completely safe. And so I thought to myself, if I'm going to make a film, people say, well, Dinesh, the FBI may come visiting you. I'm like, look, I'm going to make a fearless film. It's going to be fair-minded and thoughtful, but it's going to be emotionally wrenching and powerful. And it's going to scare people because this is what is happening in America today. And again, it's not just to Trump. It's not just to the Jan 6 guys. The ordinary citizen in your normal walk of life are now facing the threats of surveillance, of censorship, and even of criminal political targeting. It's a horrible situation. Fortunately, it's not too late. There's a Republican House. There are attorneys general and secretaries of state. There are governors. There are lots of ways to push back against the police state. But Republicans need to get tough and realize that it's time to spring into action.